Namaste, yogis. This is Steven from YogaWorks, and welcome to Start with a Bang. This is my first class I'm recording in the new year, and it's always a good time to think a little bit less. Sometimes you tend to overthink things. What are my plans? What are my goals? What are my intentions? And really, the proof of the pudding is always in the doing. So what are you going to do more of this year? Are you going to spend more time on the mat? Are you going to get in the arena instead of just sitting by the sidelines and overthinking? I'm really good at this, so that's why I'm feeling qualified to say this. But that's exactly what we're going to do. We're going to fly straight into it with strong and dynamic Vinyasa practice, and whatever was sort of keeping you busy or whichever doubts you had in your mind, we're going to try and zap it away with this practice. I'm going to invite you to draw inwards, to marinate in the poses, to take in the intensity, and just as always, you do what you can. You don't have to do every single pose, but we'll throw in plenty of different options to spice up your practice, you could say. Good, let's go and start in downward facing dog. Plant your hands, plant your feet, draw the hips up and back. Bend your knees if you want to, or straighten the legs if that feels good. And just spread out in both directions, towards the hands and towards the hips on the one side, and then towards the heels and towards the hips on the other side of the pyramid, of the triangle. Plus, you've got an intention for this practice, you can set it now. But maybe start with the bang could be enough as your intention for today's practice. Plus, let's get flowing. Inhale, lift the right leg high. Just take it on a moment. Even though we'll be flowing a bit continuously, we're not rushing through anything. And then inhale, come into one-legged plank, so that right leg is hovering above the mat. You don't have to lift it super high. And then lift the right leg back up, let it draw you up into down dog split. And then place the right leg down. Lift the left leg high. Reach up, just feel the shift of balance now that that one leg is no longer there. And then keep the leg up. We're going to shift to plank, three-legged plank. So the left leg is not touching down. And then lift the left leg back up, draw back to downward facing dog with one leg up. And then place your foot down. Nice. Let's add something. Inhale, lift the right leg high. This time you can bend your knee and open the hip to the side. Let's bring right knee to left elbow. Extend the right leg off to the side. And then just stay here for a moment. Push the feet down where they are. Turn the chest down, look down at your hands, and pull the right hip a little bit back. Nice outer hip stretch with a bit of work in plank. Good. And then lift the right leg back. You can bend the knee and put the right foot down. Lift the left leg high. Bend your knee, open the hip. Let's bring left knee towards right elbow. Extend the leg off to the side. Turn the chest down, so we're not lifting the arms, both hands staying down. From here, pull the left hip back. It's a small movement, but you'll feel the difference. And then lift the left leg back. Bend the knee, open the hip, and put the foot down. Take a breath. Slow inhale, slow exhale, and we're ready for the next round. Lift the right leg high. Bend the right knee, open the hip. That's this time, right knee towards left elbow. Extend the right leg off to the side. So we're starting off the same. This time, turn the back heel down, lift the left arm, fall in triangle. You can lean the head back if you like. Nice. Left hand comes back down. Swing the right leg up and back, bend it, open the hip. Place the foot down. Good. Left leg up and back. Open and lean. Left knee towards the right elbow. Extend the leg to the side. Fall in triangle so the right heel comes down. Lift the right arm. Lift the hips. And lean back. Nice. Right hand down. Left leg up and back. Lower the left foot. Slow breath in. Slow breath out. Let's lift the right leg high. Bend the right knee, open the hip, lean back. That's right knee towards left elbow. This time, don't put the foot down. First, turn the left heel down. Then reach the right leg without putting it down if you can. And lift the left arm. Good. Left hand down. Right leg, reach it up and back. And place the right foot down. Well done, let's go. Left leg, lift. Open the hip, lean back. Nice. Go slow, left knee towards right elbow. On the way, drop the right heel. Reach left leg without putting it down if you can. Lift the right arm. And then right hand down, swing the leg up and back. Good. Lower the left foot. Nice. One more little sequence. Lift the right leg up and back. Bring right knee to left elbow. This time hop a little bit closer. If you can, connect the elbow to your elbow, the knee to elbow, and lift the back foot for a moment. Good. Set it back down. Swing the right leg up and back. And place the right foot down. Second side. Let's see how we go. Left leg up and back. Turn and open. Left knee, right elbow. Maybe hop a bit closer. Connect the knee to elbow. Bend. It's a chaturanga with the back knee lifted. And then land, open, and lower the leg. Step your right foot forward. Lower the left knee down. Couple of times move back and forward. Simple Hanuman to low lunge. Half Hanuman actually to low lunge. Nice, just a couple of times. Stay moving, keep the breath soft, and step back to down dog. Step the left foot forward, lower the right knee down. A couple of times, move the hip back and forward. Move back and forward. You can use your breath and also use this time to slow your breathing down. We're about to go into some sun salutations with some options to spice up your practice. So enjoy the little breather in between. Good. Step back to down dog. Let's walk to the front of the mat and roll up to standing. Nice. Plant the feet, hands to the heart. Lift your head up into the skies. Remember your intention. You're starting with a bang. Inhale, lift the heart and lift the arms. And exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lift and lengthen, flat back. Right foot back for crescent, high lunge. Lift the arms. Downward facing dog. Inhale to plank. Lower chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Inhale. Downward facing dog. Exhale. Step right foot forward. Lower the left knee down. Reach the right arm back. Or hold the back foot. Moment in this low lunge quad stretch. Nice. Release. Step to the front. Forward fold. Nice. I'm just going to close my computer so that it doesn't get wet because it's starting to rain a lot. Nice. Bend your knees. Roll up to standing. Inhale, lift the arms. Receive from the sky like I'm doing right here. Exhale, fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, the left foot back for high lunge. Lift the arms. That's making my mat nice and slippery. Lower the hands. Down dog. Inhale to plank. Chaturanga, take your time. Upward facing dog. Inhale. Downward facing dog. Exhale, left foot forward. Right knee lowered down. Reach the left arm back if you want to. Hold the back foot. Nice. Gently release. Step forward. Forward fold. Hang down. Take a moment there. You can slowly roll up to standing when you're ready. Nice. Surya A, Sun Salutations A. Inhale, lift the arms. Exhale, forward fold. As bend your knees, inhale to chair. And then lower, lower, lower. Sit all the way down for boat. Lift your legs as high as you want. Lift the heart with your fingertips. Reach forward. 3, 2, 1, half boat. For me, it's starting to be a real boat here because I'm getting nice and wet in a bit of tropical rain. Lift the legs, boat, full boat again. Cross the legs, get out of there, plant your hands. Chaturanga. Nice inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a breath or two. Push the hands, push the feet. Empty your mind and stay with the breath. If it's raining, just continue. If you have load shedding, your power is off, just continue. If your roof falls down, just to get out of the house. Bend your knees, look forward, little jump to the front, inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Nice, bend your knees, inhale, chair. Nice, good, do that again. Sit all the way down for boat. Lift the legs, maybe straighten the knees. Keep the heart lifted, shoulders back. Half boat, connect your lower back. Back to full boat. Can you straighten the legs and lift them up? Cross your legs. Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Couple of breaths. Inhale, bend your knees. Exhale, step or hop to the front. Inhale, flat back. Exhale to fold. Let's roll up slowly to standing. Rise and lengthen. Hands to the heart. Should we do one more? Inhale, here we go. Exhale, fold. Bend your knees. Fierce pose, that's chair. And then sit low, 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 low. Lift the feet for boat. Paripurna Navasana. And half boat, connect your lower back, but keep the feet lifted, keep the shoulders off. And then lift up. Maybe the legs stay straight. Cross your legs. Little jump, chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Take a few breaths. Good. Step your right foot forward. Let's go left knee down to start with. Hands to the heart. Twist the left elbow over your right knee. And push the hands together, roll the right shoulder back. Nice. Let's tuck the back toes under and lift the back knee. Now, if you can, push the right thigh in. Can you turn the left hand down, lift the right arm up? Nice. If you don't reach the floor, use a block or keep the hands together. Nice. Slowly release. Start to move the right hip back for Hanuman. No, not Hanuman. The pyramid pose. We'll try Hanuman a little bit later. That's why I was jumping ahead a bit. Downward facing dog, step back. Gotta keep moving. You can always add a Vinyasa here, or if it's plenty movement enough, then just stay here for a breath. And then left foot forward, right knee down to start. Hands to heart. Right elbow over the left knee. Push the hands together. When you're there, tuck the back toes, lift the right knee. Maybe if you want a deeper twist, push the left thigh in, slide the right elbow lower, Maybe the fingertips can come down. Maybe the left arm lifts up. Just pretend you can breathe here. If I'm a bit quiet, that's why I'm pretending I can breathe. Good. Gently release. Face directly forward. Move the left hip back for pyramid pose. Nice. Downward facing dog. Step back. Take a few breaths. Good. Let's step right foot outside the right hand. So take a big step forward. Lower the back knee down. Nice. From here, lower the hands, or lower the chest rather. Maybe the elbows come down for lizard pose variation. I'll offer a couple of options, but just let's start here. And then we can always add on later. Nice. Option to walk the right arm under the right leg. And then I like to push the calf forward so you snuggle your shoulder under a little bit more. Nice. Option 2 is actually to lift the back knee. You can turn that foot down and find a full bind. Nice. It's fine if you turn down. Sometimes you open that left shoulder for the version of side angle, but we don't always have to do the same thing. Nice. If you want to arm balance out, then plant the hands, wiggle the right foot to the side, maybe lift the back leg. Good. Downward facing dog or chaturanga, upward facing. Downward facing is up to you. Good. Left foot outside left hand. Start with the back knee down just to have a bit of grounding, a bit of support. Maybe the elbows come down. Take a moment, lizard, but just preparing the hips. Good. Couple of options. You can stay here and breathe. You can lift up onto the hands. You can also wiggle the left arm under the left knee. Walk the hands out. Maybe you lift the back knee, turn the foot down, and maybe you wrap the arms. For today's class, let's just face down, look towards the mat, work the shoulders, work the legs, and mostly keep your mind focused on what you're doing. Nice. Plant the hands. If you're arm balance out, wiggling the left foot out, make some space, and then it's chaturanga. Maybe the back leg is lifting. Good. Downward facing dog. Take a few breaths here. If you need to lower the knees in between, that's fine. I'm just checking my clock because with this rain, I have no idea how far we are into the practice. Good. From here, walk to the front, come into a little squat. Hands to the heart, or however you want to do it. Malasana. And then you got options. Stay in the squat for a few more breaths, or try a moment in Bakasana, the crow pose. Actually, it's Kakasana's crow pose. Bakasana is the one with straight arms. The crane, if you want to try. Yeah. From here, maybe shoot the legs back, land softly. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. For a moment, lower the knees. Sit back in child's pose. Rest the forehead. Do whatever you have to do to come back to your breathing. I just want to say, not all this water is from sweating so much during this practice. Some of it is also from the rain that fell on my head during this yoga practice. Just saying. Good. Step the right foot forward. Let me turn around. Will be a little bit easier later on. Good. Pyramid pose, pull the right hip back, lengthen the heart forward. You don't have to go as low as possible. Keep the spine long, keep the feet grounded. Just take a moment. Nice. And then bend the front knee, hands to the heart. Can you reach forward with your heart? Lift the left leg back, warrior three. Push that standing leg down and try to keep the left hip a little bit lower than you think. Nice. From here, lift the left leg, wrap it around the right thigh, maybe double wrap with the toes. It's going to be eagle arms, left arm and the right. Let's lift the elbows, steady your gaze, stay with the breath, whatever happens. Nice. Release the hands down, downward facing dog, not downward facing, standing splits. Lift the left leg high. Then place the left knee behind the right foot. Sit down and twist. So we're twisting to the right arm behind you. Left arm can wrap around the top knee there. Nice. If you're keen to arm balance out, there's a nice arm balance here. If you lift up onto that left shin, you twist as far as possible, you place your hands, and you lean over the fingertips. Nice. Downward facing, come out. Take a breath. Continuing on the second side. Step your left foot forward. Pyramid pose, pull the left hip back. Lengthen the spine to the front. Sure, starting with a bang, I expected a little bit less water and a bit more fireworks. But the yogis say all your expectations, that's the source of your problems. You're expecting something and now you're close to all the other possibilities, which might be better. The plants would agree that rain is definitely better than fireworks, for example. So it's not our preference that counts, it's the reality of things. Step a little bit back with that left foot. Actually, I'm talking to myself, otherwise I'm into the wall here. Warrior three is where we're going. Lift the right leg back, hands to the heart, and balance. Find your balance. Steady the breath. The harder it gets, the more we work on steadying the breath. Then swivel up, wrap the right leg around the left. Sit nice and low. If you can hook the toes, you can. Right elbow under left this time. Eagle. Nice. Squeeze the inner thighs together. Squeeze the arms together. Nice. Time for standing split. Release the hands. Lift the right leg. And then right knee. Put it down behind the left foot. Now we're twisting. Right arm can wrap around this knee. Left hand behind you. Take a moment in Ardha Matsyendrasana. If you want to arm balance, I've got you. Turn to the front so you can see it a bit better. If you want to copy me, I'm pushing up onto that right shin. I'm twisting over the top leg, placing the hands, lean to the front, squeeze the legs together. Slowly release. Child's pose. You do child's pose and I'll check the time. Now let the breath return. Let the mind reset whenever you get a moment. Good. Then turn to the front. Come into a little squat with your big toes together. Squeeze the knees together for this next pose. And imagine we've only got one single leg. Now try this. Turn both knees a quarter to the left. Wherever you are, just Follow the lines of your mat just to make it clear. Then twist left elbow over the right knee. And try not to go just over the knee, go a little bit further so you got some extra space for that twist there. It's going to help you later. Nice. Left hand, place it down with the fingers straight to, I guess, the front of your yoga mat if you turn a quarter left. And then right hand, hip distance, not hip distance, shoulder distance, apart from the first hand. Now lean over your fingertips, squeeze the legs, lean over, lean over, lean over. Maybe your feet come off the mat. 3, 2, 1. Set it down, side crow, Parshva Bakasana. Good, take a breather. Yogis, if any of these poses feels terrible or it's totally unachievable in your body, don't waste a minute worrying about it. Just go straight ahead, try a little piece of the pose, and you'll notice every time you get a little bit more aware, a little bit more knowledgeable about your potential, whatever it is. Maybe your feet are never going to lift the mat, but that's not why we're here. We're here to start with a bang, remember. So maybe you trying an all balance is starting with a bang. So that's good. Right elbow over left knee, a bit further than you first thought. And then place the right hand down. Place the left hand down with shoulder distance apart. Nice. Now the fingers are pointing the way. Squeeze the legs and go over the fingertips. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. And maybe lift. 3, 2, 1. Set it down. Sit down on the mat. Open the legs wide. Nice. Either stay here or walk the hands a little bit forward to the front. Wherever you stop, that's okay. Glue the legs to the mat and try to tip the pelvis forward. It's our first resting pose in a while, isn't it? Good. And then lower left elbow inside the left thigh. Reach the right arm over the head and pause. You can just dangle here. If your foot is nearby, you can hold it. Sometimes I like to get this left arm out of the way and you get this sort of corkscrew effect between both arms, pulling you in different directions. Take a breath, side bend. Good. Lift back up. Right elbow inside the right knee. Left arm, reach it up and over. As you could stay here, this is great. Just hang out. Or right arm, get it out of the way. Maybe find a foot. Sometimes you do, and sometimes you don't. Don't get stuck on it. Remember, it's a preference, and preferences are the source of suffering, according to the ancients. Good. Slowly lift up. Bring the soles of the feet together. Wrap your hands around outside edges. Lift the chest. Nice. Maybe butterfly the legs a couple of times. Good. Cross your legs. Fold forward. Slowly lift back up. Cross your legs the other way, so the other shin in front. Fold forward. Nice. Slowly lift back up. Yogis, that takes us to about half an hour. I hope you started with a bang, whatever the beginning of this season or this new year or this day looked like. Let it be a strong start. And just the fact that you're here, practicing yoga, doing new things, that means a lot. That means you're standing up for your health and your well-being. So thanks for practicing with me. I hope you had a great time. I hope you're a little bit drier than me, but it was amazing to practice in this environment. I'll see you again soon. Namaste.